Afterwork Adventure 1 and all. Check it out. 2 days after the big rainstorm that lasted 13 hours. 13 hours. All Saturday when it dropped down to like, what, 43 degrees all day? 13 hours of rain. I knew it was going to be like this. I knew it was going to be like this. What am I talking about, though? How what was going to be like what? Where them things at? FP, you know? FS. Footprints and footsteps. I knew they were going to be out here, so why did I even come out here? What a shame. I missed out yesterday. I did. I couldn't come out. Easter Sunday? I was hanging out with a family member of mine. She even said I could leave early to enjoy the rest of the heavenly day. But I decided to stay and hang out with her. What a good thing to do indeed. So what if I missed out on a cup of fully intact Daltons? The waters would have been running higher yesterday, deeper. And they probably just went down during the day, today. And people came out to find the good stuff. So there's no reason for me to even be out. At least that carrier cabinet got a little bit better. It rained at the worst possible time. Well, not that it rained the worst possible time. It rained the best possible time. We just couldn't go out yesterday. Hey, I see something that I remember. That I stashed on the bank. And it was fully intact. Not anymore. Let me take you through the gravel bars and we'll find more footsteps. I guess that's what I'm supposed to find. Hold on. Let me zoom out. I see something at an angle. Is that a game piece or is that a lie? Oh, it's a lie. The ripples are making an artifact out of it. Man, dang. Thought I had one. Well, I'm just glancing around. Let's go ahead and get up the garbage so they can say that I love them. Heck, I love them anyway if I don't pick up the garbage. Yeah. Anything left that they missed? 13,000 years old. Maybe some cave rocks. You know, when you ever see the footsteps in a spot that is extremely monumental, you know, it kind of makes you wish that you never had the hobby. For real, though. Kind of makes you wish that you never had the hobby. A lot of things like preforms. I mean, this hobby is stressful. Is that an axe? Nope. It is stressful. It's like a game of cat and mouse. It's like the rat race, you know? Who can make it out there first? Believe me, if I had the opportunity yesterday to come out, even if the waters were 6 feet deeper, I would have been out here waiting for the waters to go down, waiting to see the shimmering white, the black, the red, and all the other colors that I've always found out here, man. Dang. Let me just go ahead and get a move on so I can document the footsteps in every single sandbar, you know. I thought I saw something. Hey, it's flat. I bet it's just a chip. Hold on. It's just a broken, beautiful piece of quartz. Another part of this game right here, guys, is whenever you come out to a spot like this, the first thing you're ever going to see off the bat are little flakes of white. That'll let you know that you're going to find something. But I don't see anything yet. But I just got here. Let me go ahead and see how quickly I can get through this thing. Footsteps or not. You know, I think for now on, I think I should just pray for something different, you know? Instead of praying to find the major history, why don't we just pray that that people stay away? The heck was that thing right here? That's a weird looking crystal right there. Yeah. Dang, there's a rock shaped like the state of GA. Look at that. Kind of. It's a little bit off. Maybe they're still working on it, you know? Beautiful. You know what? If they were truly looking like professionals out here, they would have walked over here. They would have. Like us. What are we expecting to find? At least 5. At least something. You know, the longer I go, though, I mean, hold on, I see napping. I see napping. We just found a broken one, I think. Maybe it's the bottom of one. That's some, hey, it's intact. Maybe. Maybe they weren't looking, but we are. Oh, that's a little one. Maybe it's not busted. Maybe it could be, I don't know. Look at that, though. About dang time. Maybe that's a sign that we need to keep on going. That could very well be intact. Good eye, good eye. How the heck did I see that? It's impossible for the things that we can see. I mean, when it comes to things that we see, some of the time it's impossible. But we still see it. Let's check the other gravel bars really quickly. I only have like an hour, fellas. But for how long can I go? There's like 7 of them out here. Yeah, I'm just going to have to go real fast. I'm going to have to keep my eyes open, eyes peeled, look for the gray, look for the red, look for the purple. Yeah, I found purple out here before. Kind of burgundy. But you know, this place is always loaded down. I mean, it's got everything that you could ever imagine. Terminated crystals, cave rocks, petrified wood. Hey, I haven't checked for footsteps yet. I'm just glad to be out here. I feel like I'm in the big leagues, fellas. I do. I feel like I'm in the majors for the first time, and I'm just happy to be out here. That's why it's a goal of mine to get to the end down there. See, here's a crystal right here. Check that thing out. Completely see-through on one side. Yeah, it's like being in big leagues out here. Because it's a big league hobby. It is. Well, some things haven't been moved yet. Man. Some things have been pushed around. What you guys want me to do? You want me to roll through here real quickly and just hope we see the white sticking up? Or focus on all the other colors too? I don't want to miss anything though. But that's the thing about this Afterwork Adventure crap. That's the thing about it though. I mean, if I can cover the entire length of the creek, what the heck is that thing? If I can cover the entire length of the creek and come out with at least 2 or 3 of them, nice ones, even if I might miss a few, you know. If I cover the entire length that I can out here, I mean, not the entire length of the creek, that'll take all day. We don't have all day, we only have like an hour. But listen to me now. If I covered just enough to make me feel content that I accomplished coming out here today, that I was the one that came out and found what I was allowed to collect, you know? But look how slow I'm going. There's no way I could be successful at finding something major if I moved this slow with 1 hour left to go. Hey, that rhymed. Hold on, I'm looking. Crap. They already came out looking. They did. Man, let me get off the camera. I'll let you know if I spot anything at all. Hold on. There is a reason to keep going forward. It's right here. The garbage. Gotta get the garbage out for them out here. Good find. I guess that's what I'm going to collect is the garbage. Yeah, there are footsteps. Right there. Still sitting there. The water's pushing it down. Just one of my little stashes out here. That's one thing about these flood events though, guys. One thing about it is that when it makes it solid like this, I mean, you can't tell if someone had been out here or not. You know what I mean? You can't tell unless you see things that have been like shoved around. Hold on. Another pretty rock. Hold on. Another one of those weird cave type rocks. Tourmaline. Good find for the day. The thing weighs a ton. Hold on. Let's leave it out here, guys. I gotta stop taking their rocks out here. Well, dang it. That could be anything. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something right now. The main reason I came out here today. Now they're gonna like it when I say this. They are. They're going to love it when I say this, but this is the way I truly feel about the reason I came out here today. You're looking at it right there. The makeup. I haven't had a chance to come out and enjoy this kind of weather as the makeup has been being applied lately for the course of the first part of springtime. Haven't been able to come out and enjoy it. Someone just said something in female voice right here. What the heck is going on out here? But guys, that's the main reason I came out. So I can just be within it. Like being in a painting. I told you that before. It's like being within the painting. Within the Mother Nature. And yesterday was the perfect day to go out to the mountain. It was. And I decided not to. So now I'm just trying to play catch up out here. To hang out. To chill. And experience this. As the makeup transitions. I mean, look at that. How can you go wrong with that right there? Yeah, boy. As I look around out here. Yeah, it would have been nice to spend an entire day yesterday out in places like this. But I didn't quite make it. Hey, look at that. That's a flat piece of quartz right there. Yeah. But yesterday was not Mother's Day, it was Easter Sunday. I'm looking for some evidence of footsteps as I look. Some manipulation amongst the naturipulation. Yeah, I better get a move on. I'll be able to see it. I will, trust me. If there's something out here, it's going to be black, green, red, burgundy, white, yellow, orange. You can't forget that. That's a nice looking rock. Because this is one of those hobbies where, you get to a certain spot, like the end up here, and if you see thought I saw something. If you see any evidence of footprints after covering a certain distance, you realize that you messed up. You made a bad decision. But then you get to the end, and there's nothing. Which means what? You got to spend more time in what you just looked at. Because you don't want to be the dummy that misses it. You know? Man. Yeah, this would have been better yesterday. Coming out, guys. Dang it. I just walked right past one, and it's right here. What is a snowflake? Which means we're the first people out. That's some kind of blade right there, though. Let's add it to the stash. Just tell me where the green one is. The green and gray shirt. Dang it, no footprints. Well, that's not that bad of a thing if we don't find it, because if we don't find it, it's not out here. Here's one of those spots right here. Hey, there's one of my triangles. Gotta be. From a long time ago. Just because I found a fully intact, well, almost fully intact Dalton out here. I mean, the quad I found out here about another 1,000 feet further up creek a few years ago was more intact than the Dalton. Oh boy, look at that. Nooski. I'm trying to listen to the trees though. Listen to what they have to say out here. It's one of the greatest things about... That's a rock? Really? I thought that was a piece of plastic with some kind of wrapping on it. Logo. Yeah, but that's one great thing. That's another great thing about the trees out here. Especially when it comes to the ancient ones, the white oaks. They speak with their time. The nature of them, They do. What do I mean by that? Well, they apply the makeup later. That's what you have to realize this time of year. They apply the makeup later. So they're the only trees out here basically that still have the, very vaguely vivid neon green makeup on. In other words, they help you realize that you have more time in the springtime. That time is not really blowing you by. Someone just tapped me on the head. Something just tapped me on the head out here. Someone just said I did. Not me, they did. It came from up here. Because they know I know what's up. Yeah. Dang. Nothing, guys. I guess that's a good sign. It also makes me feel accomplished when I don't find it. Because no one else will. If I don't find it, no one else is going to find it. See, even that looks like it could have been something, but it's not. It could have been a preformed, granite piece. They're going to lead me to something, though. I just have to stay out long enough to find it. No, nothing. What a hobby indeed. Yeah, I'm asking for trouble out here. I really am. Thought I saw a terminated crystal. Maybe not. Maybe it was just a piece of glass. Yeah, I don't see it now. What the heck? I mean, look at this. Beautiful. The beavers have been digging out here. Yeah, I hope you take that advice, though, when it comes to the trees, though. The beautiful ancient white oaks that still have the neon green makeup on to let you know that you still have more time to enjoy the springtime, Helps you feel young in a different way. That's why they're kind of late when it comes to adding the makeup, because they want to feel young. Not that they're last in line. It's within their own nature to apply the makeup so late that it makes them feel younger. 30 minutes left. Looks like they're going to help us find something after all. Well, a different desire when it comes to the art. Beautiful piece. Look at that. Part of a terminated crystal just shattered. Let's go ahead and let them have it. Even trade-off right here. We'll take this instead and let them keep their beautiful piece. And I'll take the other one. Add it to something else. I know what something is a mile away. That's a huge chunk of ice right here. Let him keep it. Da Vinci style. Another rub down terminated crystal. You're going to hate me for this one. Dang. No time left. See you in the next video.